Hey everyone, and welcome back to Behind the Body. We are so excited to be back. It has been like 4 months. We took a break around the holidays.
Feels a little bit more.
It feels a really long time. I feel like so much has happened, but Anna and I decided that towards the end of last year, just like over the holidays, we're really busy. We know you guys are really busy. And after the first of the year, we're still really busy. So we just decided that we were going to have Behind the Body in seasons. So that was season 1. And we are now starting season 2, which I'm so excited about.
Oh my gosh, me too. I think season 1 was amazing. Was definitely our first experience doing that. So
We learned a lot.
and we're gonna learn more because that's the bad thing about life. We have this amazing opportunity to every day learn something new. And I think when we decide to do that was definitely to do another thing that is make us 100% out of our comfort zone. But also at the end of the day, what we want to do is share a little bit our perspective. And I know sometimes all this process, even be a woman sometimes feel lonely because we all have all these feelings, and have our podcast to just tell you all like we are the same.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter we always struggling with something, that we are not happy, we want to improve, or our depression about to be a mother, a woman, a businesswoman, and need to handle family. At the end of the day, it's a lot, and sometimes we don't even have time to sit and talk with our friends. So we want to be your friend.
Yes, and I think well said. And I mean, if we're really, really honest, last season, our first season of Behind the Body, we'll start with the reason why Anna and I want to do a podcast is because we're best friends. We see each other several times a week and we talk about so much and all the things, fitness, nutrition, mindset, life, husbands, relationships, all of the things. And we really wanted to create a community in which we share these experiences with and our knowledge and be relatable. And I think that our first year doing this, it was a learning experience, like you said, taking ourselves out of our comfort zone. And I think that, I can admit to myself that I think I strive too much I had too much of an expectation that relied upon my own need for perfection and taking people's feedback, whether that be, good or constructive, and trying to incorporate it. And I think that I caused us to lose a little bit of why we wanted to do this in the first place.
You didn't cause it because that doesn't sound that will happen. I think you always want to bring the best in anything that you do. So here is not going to be different. I just think we want to give the informations, but it's not about to have all the rights or know everything. I think it's more about to bring out perspective. And I think it's at the end of the day, you want to bring more informations. You want to work in all the feedback and improve and making all these improvements. And it's when we kind of, start to missing the most important thing about this, that it's we be ourselves.
Yeah.
And we share our perspective. And again, we be the friend, we be the voice, we bring our testimony in life to maybe help someone just do something for themselves today, right now. So that is the thing. So it was good. Again, every day we have this amazing opportunity to learn something new. I think sometimes we do need to go, I'm not going to say in the wrong way, but just exploring all the ways to do something to find the best way to do it.
I agree. 100%. I think it served a purpose. And I hope, and I do believe truly that people in our community enjoyed our episodes last season. And I'm glad that we went through that experience. I'm glad that we persevered through the challenges. I mean, just for our audience, I remember when we decided to record these for YouTube, and like figuring out how to record is on its own a challenge. But that once I got that streamlined, it was editing, like downloading the editing software. I said to myself, like, if there was somebody who would do this for us, like in the way I'd want it to, I would absolutely outsource it. I would pay any amount of money to have the videos edited. And then I learned how to do it like so seamlessly, you know, like so easily. And so I'm glad, right? I'm glad that we've gone through these experiences. I'm glad that we took a step back from last season and said, okay, what do we need to do to be more authentic, to be more ourselves, and to share? Because like we both have extensive experience, you know, like I'm a nutrition coach. I have 17 years experience in working for a corporation. I'm 43-year-old woman, you know, married without kids, bodybuilder, you know, like I have all these experiences, and you as well.
Yeah, and I think it is that, you know, we don't need to go to any other place to find something to talk, because right here we have so many things that we could share and maybe help a lot of people out there. And it's what we are excited about it. And also we talk a lot, and we like to try to time it, you know. May you guys gonna watch and listen 2 times, you know, may they record you. And I love it. I love when I watch some episode that has like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like my cardio 8 days.
I know, exactly.
Again, at the end of the day, that is for us. You know, we are not trying to pretend anything but send some love.
Yes.
And as a woman, as you said, you are 43, I'm 39, no kids, different lives, but a lot of things in common, especially this tribe. You know, we want to like share, we want to help. We say woman because it's, you know, our public, but of course, a lot of men are watching and listening to us, and you all are very, very welcome.
Yes.
You know, of course, you're gonna know a little bit more about the universe and make us out there, you know.
Exactly. But so what we want to do this season is, again, just be ourselves, talk about topics that interest us, talk about topics that we talk about when it's just you and I, and hope that we can relate to the community and that we can share ideas and different thoughts and maybe ways of doing things and tips and pearls and all the things that we set out to intend to do, that to do that authentically this time. And I could not be more excited for this season. Like, I am so excited about it.
Me too, me too. On this season, I think we are gonna bring a lot more about our personality. We found to try to be, you know, like without informations, numbers, you know, it's our perspective. So it was so good to, you know, to feel like, okay, people are enjoying, you know, people are listening to us. They are waiting for the next episode. You know, I actually got a client who goes to the gym, and she decided that she wants to work out with me because she was listening to the podcast, and she got so related with my, you know, my journey and now my relationship with food and the way that I'm open about it. And now we are working, you know, on her process. And again, it's why we decided, you know what? It's time to come back. Let's do it.
Let's kind of come back and get down to our roots, you know? Like, and so cheers to our new season. I am so excited for us. So we wanted to take this opportunity to just catch you up on what we've been doing for the last I guess it's been like 6 months maybe. All right, it's been a long time. Okay.
Sorry guys.
Well, a lot has happened in 6 months. God, we've just been really, really busy. So first we took off around the holidays, and the holidays were the holidays, right? They were amazing. I was competing during the holidays, so a little less amazing. I had a competition the week before Thanksgiving, and then mid-January. So prepping through the holidays was less than ideal.
Especially because you've been on prep like since January last year. And I'm gonna say you are on prep since you're turning 40.
Yeah.
So sometimes, yeah, it's hard. Even we've been talking about it's your lifestyle.
Yes.
You don't do much different when you are like on the improvement season. But out the freedom that you don't have right now about, okay, maybe I'm gonna have a glass of wine, or maybe I'm gonna go to a restaurant with friends and, keep my macros but have something different. And everything. I think it's why it was a lot of pressure on you last year about your course, about the podcast, about the prep, be again on the holidays on prep. It's hard, even it's your choice. You choose that. Nobody force you. You are happy doing that. And it's every time that when we hit a point that she's very stressful, I just remember her. Listen, you're gonna be in off season. That's never off. Like in the recruitment season, and a month later, you're gonna tell me I'm ready. Like for what? Like on prep. Always happen that way, but always is important. You have like, this time to miss, like, be on prep.
I know. I miss when I'm on prep, I miss the freedom of like just living my life. Meaning like not my whole day doesn't have to revolve around food. I don't have to make sure I carry my food with me. I just like to live my life without that. Like it's really inconvenient to plan your life around your meals, And I think that that's what's so hard. But Anna's right. Like I get really like over it, especially when I've been prepping for a long time, like 10 months, 11, 12 months. And I just am like, I need a break. I just need to like be normal and live normally. And then a month into it, I'm like, okay, I miss the discipline. I miss the structure. I'm ready to start prep again. Like, what are we doing? Right? It's like a sickness. I feel like it's like a sickness I have.
Yeah, and we become addicted.
Yeah.
I would say. And I retired in 2017. And you know me, I do cardio pretty much every day. I always watching what I eat, my workout. I cannot like just live my life without to do the things. Sometimes more, sometimes less, but every day a little bit because it's the way that my day is better.
Yeah.
And we had a very challenge end of the year for Andrea because I think she had the most important experience of her journey.
I bombed in with one of the shows that I did that was a very important show.
The only person who knows that I'm never gonna go through a hard time is the one who sits and don't do anything.
Right.
Challenge yourself is still like on your comfort zone.
Yeah.
You are not the kind of woman for that.
No.
And yeah, we had this experience that was hard, but I think it's when you most grow.
Yeah, and let me talk about really quickly about the experience. So I was prepping for a national show, which we discussed in a prior episode, but there's a regional show and then you qualify for the national level and then you turn pro. Those are the 3 stages. And so I was prepping for this national show and I had decided I wanted to do an all natural national show. And there's one per year in West Virginia, and I had never done a natural show. I don't know what kind of people, what competitors look like. I don't know who the judges were. It was on the East Coast, which I've never competed in. So everything was foreign. And I had the option to do that one or one locally here in Anaheim where they don't drug test. And we went back and forth about whether or not I should do that, show in Virginia because there were so many unknowns that it was a risk.
We were very excited because science, she was doing everything 100% natural and go to stage with people who is doing different stuff it's different. So it's like, what, let's see how you're gonna be on a stage that like everybody at least doing what you're doing. And
I thought this was my place. I was like, these are my people. Like, this is a competition that's going to be fair. They're going to be like me, the same body types. Like, we are all in it the same, and I have a really good chance to like do well here. So, although I never expect to win because competing in the bikini division is so subjective that you can never expect to win or even really do well, right? You just work your ass off and hope for the best. But I thought I would do well. Maybe not win, but do well.
I've been in this situation, and we definitely gonna do an episode to talking about the specific how when the because if you're athlete, if it never happened to you, one day it will. And it's so good to, just again, I know it's hard, I know hurts, happened to me once too, but again, it's when you grow because it's different your perspective now after you went through this experience.
Yeah.
And again, she was looking unbelievable, but definitely there are not her people.
Those are not my people. I ended up getting a not like second call outs. If anybody knows what that is, it's like not the top five. And in like the 2 or 3 divisions I competed in, and my feedback was my upper body is a little bit too muscular, and of course I needed to grow my glutes a little bit. So anyway, a very hard and expensive and deflating experience, to say the least. I was absolutely really devastated. But it happens to a lot of athletes. And so because of that, that's why I came home and decided to do a January show with a friend of ours who was also competing for her first time. So I thought, okay, why not? Like, let me not. Well, and you were like, don't end on the bad note. Let's get you back in, before you have a chance to like reverse and like start thinking about that,
Because I've been there.
Yeah.
So
I'm so grateful you had been, because you always are, but you were you knew exactly what I was thinking and exactly how I felt.
That's what I think is so important when you are like a coach. You know what you're talking about. I think, in my opinion, you should be an athlete, or you need to have done this as an athlete, so then you become a coach. Because I think that you can know, like, how to do it, but if you don't know the feeling, at the end of the day, you don't know anything. Because she could like stop forever to compete.
I never want to feel that feeling again. It's scary once you feel that, because you work so hard during the prep and you have all of your cards on this show.
When you know that you don't deserve, and I'm not saying that because she's here or because we all think we deserve better. No. When you see the scenario after so many years in the industry, we know when we're going for top 5 or when we have a risk to be a second call. That wasn't definitely the case. But again, when we came back, I let she breathe, I let she cry, I let she feels, because again, it's the way that God prepared us for life. We need to go through. If you really want that, you're gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you stop when things like that happen, it's because maybe you don't want enough. You want to, but you need just to grow as a person, because it's not gonna go everything the way that we want, unfortunately. But that is life.
And I am a strong believer, and you are too, that everything happens for a reason. So while that was really shitty across the board in every way possible, and I don't know what that reason was yet, I have to believe like it was for a purpose. It was for a purpose. And I think no matter what, it's just like we were talking about learning about how to do this podcast, like there are experiences that make you stronger, that make you more knowledgeable, that make you be able to handle things better or differently.
You already answered your question.
Yeah.
What happened to you? We are so used to see things in our front to realize, okay, this happened because that. So many things that already brought your life and changed the way that you think. So that it's already,
Yeah.
And it's okay because you're better now in everything. As a person, as an athlete, because you decide to keep moving forward, to keep growing, instead to be sorry of yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are amazing. There's a
Thank you.
big place. So when we decide to do, it's what I told her. There are no your people. So let's back to the stage with people who you're using to compete and that your level. Let's get the feedback from this amazing prep that we have done. Never did it before. Was everything very calculated, very, specific. We tried different things. So let's see. And at the end of the day, she got the best feedback ever because the judge told her, "Don't grow your glutes anymore." And the judge,
I was like, what am I going to do now? I've been growing my glutes. I've been growing my glutes for years. Like, what do I do now? I don't even know what to do with myself now. I'm just kidding.
I couldn't help myself. But when the judge told that she was pregnant and she stopped to speak and she pretended that she was.
That was the best compliment I've ever gotten in my life. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Mine is so hard because that she had then the second show in January, and that was amazing.
It was a good show, and I'm glad that I did it. We'll move on from the show, so I want to talk about you. But it is interesting because I'm sure getting second call-outs in that national show was less than ideal, and there was a lot to learn from it. But it is very interesting because now we're prepping for my next national show, which will be in July. It's very interesting because it's almost like, if you burn your hand on fire and then you don't want to get so close to the flame, but I burn my hand on the fire and I'm putting myself right back into the pit. And that is it's a weird feeling, and it's still very scary for me. Like, if I'm being completely honest, because we don't talk about this often, or I never say this out loud, but like to put myself at risk for feeling that way again and for doing so poorly is hard.
But at the end of the day, that is what brings you close to us, normal people, because you are so vulnerable and you are open up and you are showing like, listen, I do also have my fear, because everybody who look at you and see you like walking in a store or at the gym, and don't know you, everybody was like, oh my God, so powerful. This woman has no fear. She knows, because you have this power. But at the same time, it's okay to feel powerless sometimes. It's okay to not be the best for few people. That doesn't change anything that what you are for us.
Yeah, thank you.
And I think it's what we've been working a lot, the mindset.
Yeah.
Again, it's why I just quote few girls, because I think it's much more than just give like for a competition. It's much more than only do the meal plan, the workout plan. Because if you don't work well the mindset, you don't have anything. Because maybe the name is a bodybuilding, but I think the mind is the most important thing of the whole process. So every time that if she feels that way, I just remember her who she is, because it's so easy to get lost and feel, because you are a human being, and as a human being, the fear, the insecurity, to feel less, to feel powerless when you see the situation, especially you that you work to be on control in everything that you do.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. We like to know. We like to have the knowledge. Because we do our 100%. So we want to win. We want to get it. But sometimes just going through those situations is to remember you what you like. It's today.
Yeah.
It's the process.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming here and share. So like, listen, I'm like you. Sometimes I'm not like, I don't get what I want.
Yeah.
I'm not the one that they pick. But guess what? I still do it because I do for myself. So.
And we talked about this recently where I said, like, nothing has ever come easy to me. And I'm not saying that, like, as a complaint or, like, poor me. But, like, truly, nothing has come easy to me, like, at all. Like, through my childhood, growing up, like, education, job-wise, health, fitness, like, everything has taken a substantial amount of work and failure and growing and rebuilding in order to, like, get where I am, which I'm not saying is even anywhere, like, on top of a mountain, but it's but you're right. It's like it's okay. I don't look at it like as a negative. I look at it like, okay, but like the process is what I love. Like I would not be me if it was so easy. And when I see people who things come easy to them, like let's say a girl will compete in her first show and she'll win. Like Sui, she deserved to win, but now she just won her first show, and there is so much learning to be had still. There's so much pressure to perform at that level when, especially in a sport that's so subjective, is not easily done. There's just like so much to like having it come so easy that is a disadvantage, And I think people see it the other way. People are like, oh, she has it so easy. She's so lucky,
Yeah, and for me, that I'm part of her process too. That actually for her was like dynamite.
Yeah.
She got a little bit depressed after her
Yes.
show because different what we all think. Oh my God, she won over the night. She won everything, but now she has more pressure than anybody who just has done what.
Yeah, exactly. I came in second at that show, and I was fun. I was like, okay, let's go eat.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, that's great. Let's move on. And she's
on the nights you wanna do better.
Yes, of course.
And you don't. It's why I think it was good for you to be on the situation that you were on the second call out, because you are not enjoying to be first place anymore.
Yeah.
Because you want the overall.
I want the overall. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, okay, first place.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, but how about that?
Yes.
How about the overall?
Yeah.
How about what you don't have?
Yes.
It's what we need to stop to do in life.
I know.
Because now after you build second call out, any place on the top five,
It's like, thank God I'm here.
so much.
It is true though, and I think that
You come from first place, top 3, top 2, and you judge. So like,
God is like, we need to humble you a little bit and know what it's like to be
I'm not gonna say humble.
Right.
You are very, very humble. It's not that. Actually, it's not about anybody. It's not about you think like you are better than nobody, but it's about, okay, I know that I'm good on that. I know that I already got many times first place. Why I don't have what I want? And we forget sometimes that we already have a lot.
Yeah.
Because we're so like looking for what we did not have yet. And I say yet because it's what we're talking. Joey Kirtland, he took second place.
Jay Cutler. Yeah.
Second.
I don't know what you just called him, but
And it's hard because you can try to teach me. My brain just
it's okay.
human as his name. And I met him and I said like, hi. I said like
I can't. Hi, Jay Cutler. No, you're like, hello. Hi, sir. That's it. But Jay Cutler is like a very famous, well-known bodybuilder.
And he became like a legendary. And but he took second place 6 times at Olympia.
Crazy.
That means 6 years invest everything that you have in your life to be on the stage. And why I'm talking about him, because his only is this amazing, inspiration, because he did not give it up when everything was making him feels like he want to give it up.
Yeah.
And it's that. And again, I know that sounds a little bit cold for me to say that, but I've been there. And it's when my eating disorder started, it's when my mindset, my mind, I was destroyed. And it took me a while because I couldn't understand that. And I didn't have nobody to tell me.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to be okay. That is part of your process.
Right.
Because we're going to fail. Or we're going to stay sit on the sofa.
Exactly.
And that, so yeah, it was a very intense end of the beginning.
Yeah. And I had a welcome 10 weeks off, and we were back in prep, and now back to you, because while you're not competing and you don't have that to report, so much has happened for you. I feel like in 2024 already, like you have been in this whirlwind like of great, amazing experiences.
Yeah, wise. Okay, so
First of all, we both had birthdays, so we're both older and better.
wow, and now the fashion that I have
So you had a 39th birthday.
kind of now.
A few days later, I turned 43. I know.
And this year for me is just I'm feeling that is the year because it's everything happening so fast. And when I see it, I'm like, okay, other things happen and it's everything going very good. So I start the year going to Brazil, visit my family. And when I came back, my best friend Angelica, she back to the stage. For who don't know, Angelica was 2 times Miss Olympia, 4 times Miss Arnold International, and she's 40 now.
She's a bikini athlete, and Olympia is like the World Cup or the Super Bowl of bodybuilding.
Yeah, she is one of the best athletes, you know.
When you think of like a bikini athlete, you think of Angelica.
And she's my best friend. And she decided to, after 2 kids, so now she has 2 daughters, one 2 years old and one only 1 years old. That actually born in the same day.
Oh, same birthday? Oh, that's so cute.
So cute. So anyway, she just decided to back to compete, and guess what? Here I go. I was her second eyes on this prep, so she back to stage on the Arnold stage that after Olympia.
It's like the second most prestigious show in bodybuilding.
I love Arnold so much. How they show like the organization. It's a very beautiful show.
It's a good production that they put on. Yeah.
I love it. So anyway, I went to Ohio with her, and then she got 4th place.
4th place, a mother of 2 with a 1-year-old at that, got her body in shape at 40 years old. Actually, she was 39 when she competed, right? 39 when she competed and stepped on that stage next to 20-something-year-olds and got 4th.
And just her daughter is just like turned 1,
so crazy. Like what a remarkable like example for women and mothers.
Oh my gosh, that was unbelievable. I was there with her, so we had this amazing experience together. And then when we came back from Ohio, she said like, I'm going to England to do Arnold, and I want you to go with me, and here I go.
So there's an Arnold US and an Arnold International that's in the UK.
Yeah, so I went to UK with her. By the time she's already had turned 40. And again, was so beautiful to see this woman who just had 2 kids and back on the stage, and everybody there was speaking so highly about her. Every time that she went to stage, you know, the MC, like the way that they spoke about her, introducing herself, it's beautiful, very, very hopeful for we all, you know, because again, be on the stage with the girls that 20 years younger, 10-year-old, fighting for the title for the best athlete in the world, and made it because she made it. She's, you know, in the top 5. That means that she's still in the top of this, you know.
Top of her game, top of the sport.
Especially bikini, that is very, very,
It's so hard.
competitive, you know. But anyway, I was there and I had so many good memories. And one of them that I ended up at Arnold's dinner with her, so I had the opportunity to see Arnold like walk by me very close, like that. Was like, watch me.
I know.
Your movies, and just be there is a such, you know, thing for me to get out, you know, for to be part of her prop as her second eyes. I learned it so much that I'm definitely gonna bring it to all my clients. You know, a lot of good things on the prep. I'm excited actually for Andrea. Her speaker.
Teach me how to be like Angelica. I will be like.
I'm ready.
Angelica's not getting second call outs.
She's gonna do Olympia this year, so
I'm so excited for her and for you, because for you to be a part of that, like her assistant coach, basically. I mean, that's so amazing. Amazing because you're that good. So you're there to help her. And then like all the things you can learn, just like these ancillary ways of doing things or different methods, it just strengthens. It puts more tools in your toolbox.
yeah, I'm very thankful for that, and again, I'm always open to learn. I think we never know everything, always has room for more. So I'm always hungry about to learn more. Every workout I always bring like some variation. I do myself first. I watch videos, I look for coaches and trainers that I admire. It's like, oh, I like that, so let me try it. So yeah, it has been a very productive year. The fact that I could see friends like Attila that is from also from the competition, from the industry, and see other girls like Laura Lee that been watching her since she started and see like she won the Arnold, and it's just so good to be back, after 4 years, and especially be with Angelica.
Yeah.
We had so, my gosh, was so
Yeah.
amazing. And when I got here from England, I did my citizenship.
Yes.
America.
I
saw here, but you can tell I go back to the country because now
This is your country.
usually my country.
It's so funny because you would when you got your citizenship and you took the cutest little pictures and you're so excited, and everybody is so excited for you, and you posted it on Instagram with like a Portuguese caption, and my husband was like, her first minute as a U.S. citizen, and she's posting in Portuguese, and I thought that was so funny. But again, of course, you want to communicate the message to all of your community, your Brazilian community, and your friends, family, and everybody. So that was great.
I mean, Portuguese is my first language, and I'm a much more funny part when I'm speaking Portuguese, and it was very emotional, and I want to be myself writing that because again, I still every day learn a word. The podcast has been helping me the way that I cannot even explain because I want so bad to bring my A-game here, and I want to, speak it very clear so I can send the message that I'm pushing myself instead to just like, okay, I can, all my clients can understand me, everybody around me, but I really want to, be here, and I just want to get better. So that is definitely helping me a lot. But for me to become like citizen, an American, at this time, I'm very thankful for the US to give me this opportunity because San Diego stole in my heart. That is my home. I love Brazil. I love my city, my food, my people. But here is where I feel like I'm home. But I wanna just express myself like deep to the Brazilians, or most of the Brazilians because it was Portuguese. Like you can do it if you are going through the whole process, because it took me 12 years to become a citizen,
And so much money, so much time, like
investment, and 7 years on the process and the whole process, and it's a lot. And I like to do everything right, like pay my tax. And now I'm excited. I can vote, and I can say like, you know what? I work on this community. I'm belonging because I hear already all these stupid thinking about the speaker native language back to your country. But at the end of the day, I think I have done more for the San Diego community than a lot of American, to be honest. Even when I was cleaner.
mhm.
I was the one who made a lot of American house clean
Yeah.
for the Americans,
Mhm.
And I was a trainer, so it's just good to feel like, okay, I belong here. Nobody gonna send me home because he is home.
Yes. I love that for you. I'm so excited. And you work so hard to make that happen. And like, I don't know, it just feels like, it just feels free, you know, for me to know that you were like clean cut, like, you know, this is your home no matter what. And also, now that it's your home, you know, you're going back to visit Brazil, we go on vacation and you take me with you. So it's not like going back home. This is your home and we vacation in Brazil and your friend comes with you.
I'm already suffering for your July.
I know.
But yeah, you know, and people asking me after, like, what changed? And even nothing changed, everything changed.
Yeah.
You know, and it's very special. I'm very, very, very thankful. And again, all the Brazilians, or if you're from different country and you're looking forward to have your life here, just keep fighting, keep doing everything right. You know, God's gonna open the doors, the right doors for you. I have a few angels in my life that helped me to get where, you know, I am right now. I'm very thankful for them. And again, I know that it was God working, you know, and put on these people in my life. So yeah, now
I love it. And then business wise, we have both been busy with business. You obviously training, coaching, that is enough to fill your calendar and your schedule every single day. But then there's your clothing website that you're building. You're already selling a ton of clothes, but now like creating a website to help support the sales process. That's been like a big undertaking for you, which is so exciting because she has the most adorable, feminine, gorgeous like clothing line from Brazil that is like literally our whole gym is like filled. Literally everybody in our gym is filled with wearing these clothes, which is amazing because they're so cute. So I'm so excited for that for you because that's like legit. You are like dressing the athletic, you know, bodies of women across San Diego County, which is amazing. And if you can reach a broader market, I just love that for you.
it's so like connected with my mission because I'm not selling clothes. I make women prettier.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Yes.
I'm not only there to sell you a short.
Exactly.
You put on and you feel cute. You know, I'm selling to you your best version because it's the quality.
Yeah.
It's the way that fits. It's the color. It's the one size. That means as a woman we have all these water fluctuation around, you know, our period. That make me happier because everything that I do, of course, we do need to make money. It's nothing wrong about that, but it's something more than only that.
Yeah.
Every time that one client wear the clothes, they're so happy.
Yeah.
They leave my house feeling so good, and that for me is like make me happier.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that.
And how about you? Tell me about your course. I'm excited.
We are excited. Well, I think what's great is like we are both entrepreneurs, but we're trying to expand our portfolios, which I think is really fun. You know, it's like really exciting, really challenging, really a lot of work and labor.
You cannot do different.
We cannot, and I wouldn't want to. I'm so grateful. So, for anybody who's just new to our podcast and our community, I quit my 17-year corporate job a year and a half ago. So since then, I've gotten certified in nutrition and personal training. I coach nutrition plans mostly. I don't personal train anybody, but I also have been creating courses. And so I have a Master Your Macros course that I've created, and it's literally about to launch this week. So I'll link it down below if anybody's interested, but I am obsessed and it brings me such joy to make it. Like, I am obsessed with everything nutrition and like helping empower women and men also. It's not just for women, but helping people understand that they can live a life of food freedom while still achieving their goals. And that sounds so dumb, or maybe it sounds like what everybody else is saying, you know, but I live that life. I've always lived the life. I've been thin and I've gained weight and I've gotten myself out of all my family is overweight to obese. I mean, I've literally I've been everywhere across the board, and I've learned how to simplify nutrition to literally to reach my goals, whatever those goals are.
And I do what I most love about your course. It's because you're there to teach people.
Yes.
Instead to try to give an answer. Okay, do you want to lose weight? That is the answer.
Right.
No. You there, and as you said, you're so real. You've been in all these situations. So the way that you are explained and the way that it's just like to make people do this as a lifestyle.
Yes.
To trying to lose some weight for summer, or because let's go, guys. That's not. Come on. That is not.
To live your life just trying to slim down for summer and then just to revert back to gaining weight during the holidays and then this cycle over and over and over, you don't feel good. You don't feel good from the inside. You don't feel good on the outside.
It's not sustainable.
No.
You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to keep your life like losing weight and then eat a lot, gain weight back and do it again. And you start to have not only all these unhealth issue with physically but mentally that is hard to get your mind, and you start to feel depressed and all the BDD, and here we go.
Exactly.
Get something good, you start to put yourself on this bad spot because you instead to just learn what is best for you.
And that's the course, is to educate you on what and why and then how. What are macros? Why calories and calories? Like, what does that all mean? Like, why is it important? Why should you care? Why does it actually make a difference in your ability to lose weight or not lose weight? And then how to create a plan yourself so that you could, easy, right? So that you can live a life utilizing this method without the stress of it or the pressure. And I do think that it's our society, it's our culture, maybe even worldwide, that we just look for quick fixes. We want Ozempic, we want to go down to 1,000 calories, we want to pull all carbs. We want to do all of these things that are going to help us drop weight as quickly as possible. We're just wired that way. But at some point, we get sick of that. We get sick of that hustle. We get sick of the roller coaster,
People with anxieties, with anxious.
Yes.
We always try to get the solution without to go through the process.
Or we get depressed because we are doing so well for however long, and then we fail because it's really unsustainable. But then we get down on ourselves oh, I'm just not strong enough, or I don't have the willpower, or whatever.
You start to look at pictures and start to live in the past, not do anything on your present, and be scared about your future. It's not that.
No.
And I think it's why I'm more excited to be here now as a 39 years old woman with you, a 43. Just to say come on, it's never late.
Never.
You can learn, and it's why, I think your course is going to be a success.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. And you can do better. It's up to you. It's not easy. Today's Monday, so every Sunday I prep food for at least for 4 days because I'm so busy. And yesterday I was prepping my food and doing cardio at 8 p.m. And why? Because it's life.
Yeah. You just said this to me recently where I was oh, I had a friend pass away recently, and I think I was rebounding from that, thinking I think I'm going to stop competing. Maybe this will be the last year because there's so much sacrifice that comes with it. And I think for a brief minute, I was just feeling I need time is so valuable and so short that I need to live my life. I don't know. I was going through this emotional state. And I recovered from that and started to feel better. And you told me I said, I don't know if I'm actually done with competing. You're I know you're not done, but I just let you have your moment. But you said, and it's so true, that even if I wasn't competing, our lives don't change that much because we've created a life and habits where we kind of don't necessarily love going out and drinking all the time. And don't get me wrong, I love to have drinks. I love to have drinks Like, don't get me wrong, but like,
Actually, they freedom.
yes, yeah, but do I want to necessarily be like going out to all these restaurants and eating out? No, because one, it's very expensive. B, it's like the food when you eat out is like not even that great anymore. At least I feel like in San Diego. And like also three, when I make food, which is like very simple because I'm not a very good cook, I like it better, And I don't know, it's just something about like living the lifestyle that I live, prep or no prep, for you and I both, like we've created these lives where we're feeling like great. And it's nice to get up on a Saturday morning and like you feel like you want to go work out or go for a walk or go for a hike or whatever, because you have energy. You're not hungover. You're not like tired because you didn't get that much sleep. You're like feeling great. And there's something addicting about that kind of lifestyle and I'm not even saying because I'm old. Like I truly don't feel like that. I feel like I want to live this like very healthy lifestyle because I don't want to get old. I don't know. Does that make sense?
That totally makes sense. I always joke around telling that I'm old because of these habits, but of course I'm joking. I feel like younger than ever, to be honest.
Me too.
I remember when I was competing, I was 29. So everybody was partying. I was at the gym midnight, like 11:30 p.m., 1 a.m. And people call you crazy. I was so happy.
Mm-hmm.
For me, maybe they are crazy ones to be drinking and be around people they don't like to be with. But
yeah.
Everybody partying, so it's nice. No, it's like when you said about we like all these, and also we like to look good.
Yes.
And let's be honest.
Yeah, we do.
You don't do your part, my dear. Maybe when you're training, you can look good. 30, you start to look okay. At 40, my dear, if you not drink your water, sleep well, eat your food, go to the gym at least 4 times a week, and move your body. And for me, I want to look good.
I want to look good, and I want to feel good.
I want to feel good. I want to look good. I want to know that I'm not lazy in my sofa watching my life instead to be living my life. Because for who think like life is go out drinking the other day, stay in the sofa for a whole day, feeling like headache, all the hangover process. The sun is bright outside, and you feel like,
and you're getting DoorDash, and you're like, can I just nobody talk to me and turn off the lights?
I really want to explore more the side because I feel a lot of people have the same feeling, and because the friends are like normal, like most people are, they feel like are or they go for depression, like oh I need to go, otherwise I'm gonna lose my friends.
Yeah.
Or they start to feel like no, that's okay. You are not being crazy. You just choose different things, and who are your friends gonna steal your friend?
Yeah, I remember when I first started competing, and that was the first time I had like started going to the gym again for like after a while because I was working out at my home gym, and a lot of my friends were like, "What are you doing?" Not understanding. I'm not going out, right? Like I was so strict, and I did feel lonely. I felt lonely. I don't know a better way to explain it. And I'm married, but like I felt lonely. But I remember going to the gym in the evening time and feeling not lonely. I remember going to the gym at the evening and feeling like these are my people. I don't have any friends that would be coming to the gym with me on a Friday night, but like I am here surrounded around like-minded people, and I felt like that felt good,
If you asking me if I enjoyed to do my cardio today, I did. I put in my music. You know what? Before I didn't want to do it. I did not want to do it. And then, okay, I started. My 5 first minutes, I was like, oh my God, why I ate so much this weekend? I could be sitting on my sofa if I didn't have so much. And then I start to run, so like, oh my God, I'm in the top of the world. Look the music, look the sun, look my abs. And everything just start to change.
Yeah.
And it's when I realized I do that because I love. I love the feeling. I love the way that I look. That I look. Everything in life is hard. Don't babe yourself. Everything in life is hard. You need to pick what is your heart. For me, it's harder to look myself in the mirror and see a big fat shoulder later. So what I do, I go to the gym, I do my diet, and I do Botox. I see this lady in my mirror.
Yeah.
I became the woman who I want to be. And that is an everyday work. A little bit and the little things. So yeah, if this year we are 1 year older, but I feel at least 5 years younger.
Me too. We joke because my husband's like, he'll get like heartburn or like some weird ache, and he'll be like, just wait until you're my age. And I'm like, I joke at him, I'm like, every year you've been saying that for like 15 years. I'm like, I never feel like you feel. I will refuse. But like you said, you do what you do. You're like, you have your why. Your why is because you want to look good, you want to feel good, you want to look hot in clothes. For me, it's like, I don't have a why, but I have what I don't want. Like, that's what motivates me. Is like, I don't want to be overweight and fat and obese. What I don't want is to be like everyone else. That is what I don't want. And so if I was to gain a little bit of weight, then I feel like I'm right there with everybody else. You know, if I was to not compete or all of these little things, you know, it's because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be overweight like my family.
That's what I was about to say. I think because you grew up seeing these realities of your family. For me, my family is very fit.
Mhm.
My daddy, my mom, my brothers, we all like didn't
Athletes, yeah, totally.
my nephews, my nieces. So for me, I grew up in this. So for me, it's normal.
Yeah.
When I moved here, went to the gym, and I lived in Georgia before. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? People go to the gym here. And I was shocked because it was very, in Brazil, you go to the gym, you think everybody is going to do a show.
Everybody's just a super fit. Yeah.
It's not even they're super fit, but they live the lifestyle. It's normal. It's normal to work out. It's normal. The food is like healthier than
Yeah.
even the heavy calorie. I cannot explain. I always lose weight when I'm in Brazil, but it's that. And at the end of the day, we do the same, but for the different reasons. Even we grow in different, lifestyle, and it's that.
Yeah.
So again, if you come from because sometimes it's what I hear as excuse.
Mhm.
Oh, my entire life, my family never support me. Anybody is into the fitness. Anybody eats health. You want an amazing example. Or in my case, or my entire family was so in the fitness, all depression about to look good. Because yeah, my mom was so like big about to look good. So that yes, it's something on me that is the same.
Right.
Because it's how it works.
Exactly.
You have to meet us on time.
Yeah.
Even sometimes.
I know. I know. I know.
I do also have the things that I want to avoid because I don't want to do it. But again, we at the end of the day has the power
Yeah.
to decide.
Mm-hmm.
Was it easy to start to do my cardio today? No. I regret never.
Nobody ever wishes to stop what they're doing or get out of their comfort zone to get uncomfortable doing cardio. I don't know anybody who's like, I can't wait to do cardio. Even if you accept you're going to do it, it's still that first 5-10 minutes is like, totally.
Can I pay someone to just move my leg?
But that's the price you pay to
Be different.
to be healthy, to move towards your goals. Adnan, my husband, asked me, next I'm 43, how long will I be wearing crop tops for? And so we were in this conversation, and I said, I don't wear crop tops because I look good. Like, I'm not trying to show off my body. I wear them because I can. Because I'm
70 and you still can.
Yeah. So that's how long. I'm going to wear them until I feel like I can. I have the body to wear it,
That's the best answer, especially because when I was kid, to look to my mama 40 and my aunt, everybody was like, oh, they're old. Now, look at us. I cannot imagine how we're gonna be in our 50 and 60 because I don't think the world is gonna stop.
my butt is going to be so good. It's going to be like, I'm going to be like J-Lo.
J-Lo is an amazing.
J-Lo is the example. Yeah. She's like 50 or 55.
My year takes effort,
Yeah.
time, investment.
Commitment and discipline.
It is in the dog.
Yes. Commitment to yourself, like
Even to do your skincare properly in night time before you go to the bed, or prep your food, organize your day, having your schedule. 4% of your time doing an exercise a day is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you need to decide that you won't do that. It's what when my clients don't get results, I'm very honest. Like, you don't want this, not bad enough to get it. Because especially when we are talking about transformation, anything that you're gonna transform, your body, your mind, your career needs a lot of times doubts, a lot of tears, a lot of times that you think like maybe it's not for you, because it's like a pyramid. Life is that for me. You have people in the top, people in the middle, and people as a base. You can have like a nice life being a base, working 4 or 5 hours a day, going to the beach, but you're not going to be able to afford the experience that people, for example, in the top, gonna do it because they work 14 hours a day, you know, and maybe they're not gonna, maybe no, they're not gonna have the time to go to the beach that those people have. But everything in life, a choice.
Yes.
To know what is best for you. I know I belong to the top. In everything that I do in my life, I'm gonna work until get there. And that doesn't mean be better to nobody. That means like, okay, in order to get there, I need to do this extra mile. I will do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that.
Yeah, and it compounds. You make a little decision here and another little decision, another little decision, and before you know it, the habits are forming and you're making progress towards whatever goal that is. It's so important. And I think we spend so much time, and I think we'll probably wrap up soon, but I think we spend so much time negotiating with ourselves and making up excuses in our own minds as to why we're not going to do something or to do things in general. We all do it. It's human nature. But it's like, for me, the most important thing is like that self-awareness to realize, like, do I really not have time to do this, or am I really not prioritizing this?
I learned that I cannot negotiate with myself my own time. That means I can negotiate anything. I can do laundry later. I can wash my dish later. But if I need to pick the time for myself, it's what I should do. It's what I need to do. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be happy enough, in my life. My dish is gonna be clean, my clothes, but how about me?
And you realize when you start taking care of yourself that's everything else is so like secondary, to your own health. And it's funny because we don't realize like how valuable our health is until we don't have it.
Exactly. And it's why I'm so excited to be here. And of course, this first episode.
If you're still here, thank you.
All over the place.
I feel like we could keep going, but we're going to wrap it up pretty soon. Yeah.
We have so much to talk, to share this passion. And it's some days it's going to be long, some days it's going to be short. We're going to speak with our heart.
Yeah.
And I hope you see there. But the most important, we are here to talk, and sometimes just to remember, or sometimes to make it, you guys like see with our perspective and take a second shot about something that you just decided wasn't for you because you tried once and didn't work. I think I'm very excited what we have.
Me too. Our next episode, I'm excited because we're going to be talking about the aging process for women and our experience with this. And I'm super excited to talk about that because at 43 years old, I have been like just doing all the things, soaking it up, and I'm like just excited to share what I've learned and what I've been doing because I don't know, just nothing feels better than when you feel like you're aging at your best self. You know what I mean? Like you just could not be any better from the inside and outside as you get older. Like that's such a gratifying feeling, and so I'm excited to talk about that.
I agree, especially because we are living a different era.
Yes.
When I look to my mom, my grandma, a woman before was so scared about to get older because the husband gonna find a younger woman, or the kids gonna grow and leave home. What you gonna do? Like life is gone. You 40, you too old. My dear,
We're just getting started.
and I'm excited, and that is going to be a very interesting topic because I do have friends that is going through like
We're all going through it. And no matter what, even if you're 20, even if you're 30, or if you're 50, 60, like we're all going through it. And trust me when I say we can all share instant to learn tips and tricks and pearls and like what we're all doing to maximize our own aging process.
I'm just gonna tell you, don't be scared, be better. Now that we gonna be ending the episode, just go do something for yourself right now. Even sit and get your planner and go
pour yourself a cup of green tea, and which is so healthy for you. And yes, get your planner and plan your day tomorrow and pencil in 30 minutes for some exercise or mobility work, and you will not regret it.
Start slow.
Yeah.
Start every day doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you're going to be addicted like us. And even we complain because that is human being instinct. We always going to complain. We love the lifestyle. And I think that is the secret to live, a healthy life.
Once you feel healthy, you don't want to go back. So no matter how much you complain, because I don't want to eat tofu and and broccoli again for dinner, like that's fine. I can complain about it. It's fine because nothing beats the way that I feel.
And at the end of the day, I think it's your mindset.
Yeah.
If you're not on prep, you're gonna keep eating.
Totally. I would have the exact same dinner if I was not on prep. I know. Okay, anyway, I think we can keep going.
Oh, we actually can start to talk about the next episode.
I know. Okay. Thank you guys if you stuck with us this long. We so appreciate you. As you can tell, we're so super excited to be back. Like and subscribe, please. Share this episode or podcast with someone you love. And please let us know in the comments below if there's anything that you want us to talk about or just your thoughts in general. Our love language is commenting and connecting with you guys.
Don't be shy. Just write for us. Even if you want to send a message on Instagram. We really want to do this. I forgot the word. An instrument?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
To help people. So in order for us help you, we need to know what you want to know, or when you have any question, anything, because sometimes your question can be other people as well. So let's make this our project.
Yes.
And make like the best season ever.
I love it. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will talk to you on the next episode of Behind the Body.